Hi, and welcome to another weekly update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. My name is Bryan with Halepuna Real Estate. Pretty good week for new listings, a total of 11, and then we had 6 sold properties. And let's just get started. This studio over at Island Colony. All right, this is a studio on the 31st floor, priced at $398,000. Has Diamond Head Mountain ocean views. Here's your monthly fees and what it includes. I would definitely redo this unit some ways. I'm not a fan of the split flooring between the tile and looks like laminate, popcorn ceiling, but it does have some pretty good views in my opinion. I think this could all be redone as well. Same thing with the bathroom. You'll have some beautiful sunrises from this direction. Quite nice. Might be a little high in my opinion. Well, it is a little high in my opinion, but we'll see what happens there. Moving on to Bamboo, another studio. This is on the 3rd floor, 310 square feet, $459,900. This unit was actually listed originally at, I think, $550. Was on the market for about 300 days, and they just brought it back on market. Still overpriced. This needs to be maybe $100,000 less in my opinion. Here's your fees here, what it covers. Very standard hotel look to it. There are some really nice custom remodeled units in the building. And just to give you an example, I had a client who bought a unit on this floor last year, paid $345. And the unit was in very similar conditions, and I would say has a better lanai view. So yeah, this thing's going to be on the market for quite a while. Ilikai on the 22nd floor. This is priced at $625, 500 square feet. City mountain views here, and the fees, what it covers. Not a total bad price. If you've watched these videos before, you know, since this unit's on the 22nd floor, that if you want to do nightly rentals and not use the hotel management services, you're required to use the hotel's house clean and maintenance services, which adds considerable expenses to the property if you're doing nightly rentals. But pretty nice looking unit. I would say if you get this below 600,000, it might make sense. Moving on to Ilikai Marina. Nice 1 bedroom, 1 bath on the 14th floor. These are larger one bedroom units, 651 square feet, price is $789,500. Here's your views here, your monthly fees, everything includes. Not a bad price in my opinion. As you can see, these units offer stellar ocean views. One thing I don't like though is that the lanais are really small. They're not spacious enough to sit out there. And again, pictures, they're just not quality images. But despite the poor photography, my opinion, they listed this unit pretty well. This building is very basic. Only common area amenities is a laundry facility, no swimming pool, and there is a restaurant on the ground floor. Another one, Ilikai Marina. This is on the 4th floor. Again, 651 square feet, 1 bed, 1 bath. This is priced at $810. Nice looking unit here as well. And based on its condition, I don't think that list price is unreasonable. These 1 bedrooms historically don't do as well as the 1 bedrooms over at Ilikai, which is just 2 buildings down from here. So here you have Ilikai right here. mean, I personally really like this building, but most of my clients prefer to either buy Ilikai or Waikiki Sunset or Waikiki Banyan. There is no parking, but you can rent parking on site. Last time I checked, I think it was $180 a month. And a lot of people who have units in Ilikai, they also rent parking over here because it's much more difficult to find a rentable spot over Ilikai. Trump Tower Waikiki, now known as Kala'i. This is on the 15th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath, 795 square feet, price of $918,000. If you want more information about this property, just contact me directly. So here we have a unit over in Kuilima Estates East, over on the North Shore, Turtle Bay. This is a really unique unit here. So they have it at 897 square feet, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1 parking stall, listed at 1.75. Tax records has this as a 2 bed, 1 bath, under 600 square feet. And even down here, it says square footage is approximate, does not match tax records. So they've definitely done a whole bunch of custom remodeling in here to make it a 2 bed, 2 bath. And maybe it works really well for the current owners and their family, but the way to design this is really, it seems like to maximize occupancy. And I just don't see how this appeals to a lot of guests unless you have really large families. So this is really unusual. I've never seen a unit like this. One is that they've enclosed this upstairs loft area. Usually this is all open. And then they have this whole, this is generally the living room space of these units. But here they have the kitchen here, the countertops. Just really tight quarters in my opinion. And this is arguably maybe the living room, but you have your washer and dryer right here. Not a big space. I mean, they have 1 bedroom alone that you could fit arguably 6 people or more. And here's a room right here. So yeah, looks like maybe a queen. Then 2 bunk beds. And boy, this is tight quarters for potentially 6 people or more. Nicely done. I mean, it looks like they really did high quality finish work. Like the recessed lining in the ceiling. But again, I just don't see how this would appeal to a lot of more people, just the way it's configured. And I just don't think that's a realistic price. Actual 2 bed and 2 baths don't come on the market very often. And most of the 2 bed, 2 baths are over 900 square feet. So I'm really curious to see what this sells for, but it'd be hard for me to recommend this to a client, even though it's beautifully remodeled, just the way it's configured. Moving back to Kala'i, 26th floor. This is a 2 bed, 2 bath, over 1,400 square feet, price of $1.85 million. Some stellar ocean views there. Now here's a true 2 bed, 2 bath over at Kuilima. 1,072 square feet, price just under $2.1 million. This is a really nicely done unit here on the golf course. See, this gives you a much better idea. Here's you got the open loft here. This part of the island is super beautiful. So here's I would call this your master bedroom up here. But this is really nice how they made this. This is common for people to do 1 or 2 beds in this open loft area space, but this is done really, really nice. And here's again what I would call your master bedroom. Yeah, very nice. There's Turtle Bay Resort, golf course over to the left, good surf spots over here, nice beach over here, and beach house restaurant. I'm guessing this is a priced pretty well. Here we have a 2-bed, 2-bath over Ilikai on the 22nd floor, 1,000 square feet, price at 2.55 million. Here's your views here and your dues. No interior pictures of the unit. And despite this unit being on the 22nd floor, so again, if you do nightly rentals and do not use the hotel management services, you still have to use the hotel's daily house cleaning and maintenance services. Some of these 2-bedrooms do sell around this price point on these floors that have those restrictions. And I've not yet seen this unit based on excellent condition. I'd be very curious to see what it looks like, but potentially if it has stellar views, they may get it something around that price. Now moving on, sold, Island Colony on the 25th floor, 316 square feet. This unit was done really nice. 65 days on the market and sold above list price. The one on Waikiki on the 10th floor has some great views. It's a studio. 3 days on the market, just 5,000 below list price at 445. Oh, and just to be clear, this was a conventional financing. All these other sold properties are cash. Ritz-Carlton on the 12th floor. This is a studio, spacious, 511 square feet. Long time on the market, 595,000. Ilikai, 1-bed, 1-bath on the 8th floor. I like this stack, has some great ocean views. 45 days on the market, sold for 755. Waikiki Banyan, 26th floor in Tower 1, Mackay Tower, Diamond Head views you can see here. 16 days on the market, 765 cash. And lastly, this unit over at Ilikai on the 8th floor, 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet. I was a fan of this unit. I had a couple of clients look into it. One pretty seriously, unfortunately, he could not get financing. 1.25 cash. Not a bad deal, I think, for a buyer in this market. And also the seller did pretty well. They just purchased this unit not too long ago. If I recall correctly, it was at 1.09. And they purchased that, I believe, early last year, if my memory is correct. But I still think the buyer got a pretty good deal here for long term. It is pretty close to street level, so you will get some street noise here, some traffic noise. But all in all, nice building to own, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in, and that's to me is a good price point again. And that's it for this week. Thank you again for watching. Any questions at all, contact me anytime, and I'll be back next week. Take care.